Jeff is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Caitlin. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Jeff, how long has it been since you talked to Caitlin?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh. Okay. Have you been trying to hit her up in that time?
I did. I texted her about 4 or 5 times.
Oh. Nina, I'm sorry not to be so shocked, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, and you've heard nothing back?
Nope, I haven't heard anything back, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if it was because of the text or what.
Okay.
What'd you say on the text?
Initially said, like, hey, I know it wasn't technically a date, but, I had a great time, and I'd really love to take you out for real. And I said, like, if you're not feeling it, I totally understand, just let me know. And, yeah, and then after that, I don't know, I sent a couple more.
Okay. Well, I think now you need to tell us about the date.
We've been on the same dodgeball team.
Okay.
And, I've been kind of crushing on her all season. And, after our team won a big game, we all went out to celebrate at a bar nearby.
Okay.
And a couple drinks in, Kaylin started flirting with me pretty hard. And, just laughing at everything I said, like touching my arm type of thing. I was pretty psyched. And one thing led to another, and we ended up going home together.
Wow.
And, chemistry was pretty insane. She seemed really into me. And the next morning we just kissed goodbye and said, see you at practice.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, everything seemed really perfect, and now, she's not responding.
Have you had practice since?
Not since, no.
Okay, so you don't know if she's going to be dodging you there either.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So how did you leave it? So you said that you'll see each other, but did it sound like she wanted to see you again outside of practice, or it was just more like, ooh, thanks?
I mean, nothing was really, like, specifically said, but that's the feeling I got. Like, I thought we would definitely see each other again, considering it went so well.
Okay. Well, what do you think happened? Why do you think she's ghosting you?
I don't know. I think, maybe my text came on too strong. I told her, like, I never thought I'd be into a dodgeball girl, and, like, I usually...
A dodgeball girl?
Play to escape. Yeah, I usually play to escape real life, and I was like, you kind of become a new reason to show up to practice, and, I mostly had a great time with you. I can't wait to see you again. And, and then I was like, I didn't mean mostly, I meant, like, I really did, my texts were kind of clunky.
Jeff is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Caitlin, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But before we do that, Jeff, why don't you break down your date again with Caitlin for us real quick?
Yeah, so we went out to celebrate the big game win and, had a few drinks and ended up going back to my place. And, everything went great. And upon texting her later, there was no response, and I think I may have came on too strong.
And when you say big game, you mean dodgeball game, not the Super Bowl. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to try to call her right now. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Caitlin, please?
This is she.
Hey.
Who is this?
Caitlin, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Caitlin. My name's Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Oh, hi. Is there
Hi.
a reason why I'm getting called right now?
Yes, there is. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe, Caitlin, you've heard a first date follow-up. That's the segment we do where if you go on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. Do you have any idea who would email us?
Is it recent?
Yeah, pretty recent. I would say
Okay.
within like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think I know
Who do you think
who it
it
might
is?
be. Yeah. Is his name Jeff?
Yes, his name is Jeff. Can you tell us why you're ghosting Jeff? He really likes you and wants to know.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a little personal, but he makes these dodgeball sound effects when we were intimate.
Wait,
How?
Wait.
he makes dodgeball sound
Okay.
effects when you guys are intimate.
Like,
What is a
he
dodgeball
kept
sound?
whispering things in my ear, like incoming, and like you can't dodge this one.
Wow.
What?
And he like tapped my hip and he yelled, "That's a direct hit." And the worst part was like when he finished, he said, "Game, set, match." As if my body was like something to finish, and it was like so uncomfortable.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
I didn't get that vibe from him.
Huh. Okay, you guys met on your dodgeball team.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah.
Okay. But he uses dodgeball, like he says dodgeball stuff while you guys are doing stuff.
Yeah, that just really made me feel not too good.
So you're just not into dodgeball the same way.
Not into dodgeball dirty talk.
Yeah, no, I just I don't think it's sexy if like someone says sudden death overtime, like while we're doing things together, and no, and
No, you
he
don't.
Also, like at one point, he rolled away and he whispered, "Coach would be proud."
What?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Well, all right. Thank you, Caitlin, for telling us. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't know. For some people, that might be sexy. Obviously, for Jeff, it is. And Jeff is on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
there's no really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Hey.
no. Hi.
Hey,
Aw.
Hey.
Oh, how are you, Jeff?
I'm good. I was just bummed out that I haven't heard from you, but I guess now I know why. I'm
Right.
just really like competitive, and dodgeball is a part of who I am.
Okay, so you do that, Jeff. Like in the bedroom, you'll say dodgeball stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was playful banter. I mean, she called me MVP at the bar.
Oh, okay.
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 Well,
So that was the green light
Just
for you
like,
to keep going with it. Double down.
Yeah, it's like my competitive spirit coming out.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I need a man and not a PE teacher with the whistle fantasy. So that's kind of why
way better than a PE teacher. You're a dodgeball girl. I figured you'd like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
like
did overtime.
not in bed, like I have a life outside of dodgeball, like in bed, for example. It's just like, for a baker, you're not going to use that in bed. Baking terms, right? Like yeast activated or whatever.
Definitely don't use that in bed.
I mean, I would totally like going on the baking term if that were the case.
I don't think she's saying she wants to do
No.
baking talk. I think she's saying she didn't like the dodgeball talk during.
I mean, baking's cool. Like we could do baking.
No,
No,
she doesn't.
that's not the point.
She doesn't want you to
I
do-
just like
Is your dad a
I didn't
baker?
want dodgeball
Is
to
your
be
dad-
like when we were, doing our stuff. I just, yeah, it was a little much for me, But
I mean,
yeah, that's
like, what are you
yeah.
into then?
I don't know if there has to be a
kind of
thing,
what I
Jeff.
feel like what a lot of people are into. Just like someone who's like chill. We just do our thing and let the chemistry go its way.
Like, I would admit the high five was probably too much, but like,
You high
I pretty
five.
chill other than that.
I like the high five. Might be kind of fun.
no,
No?
no.
Hey, Caitlin, would you like to go out with Jeff again? We'll pay for it.
I'm sorry. I just, no.
You can high five after.
Are you sure?
I just really can't unhear the direct hit in my head. It's just it's not the best memory I have.
I mean, I could have said Grand Slam, but that would be more baseball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey, well, Jeff, I'm sorry you did not get a second date, but you tried.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for trying anyways. I was just trying to bring that championship energy, but it, didn't work out.
It's okay. Not all of them are home runs.
You'll be somebody's MVP.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just
We're the
contributed to it.
first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
Tired and sick.
tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How early do you introduce somebody to your friends after you guys have just started dating? It takes a while for me to want to introduce people to my friends because it's very important to me. So if I take a girl around my friends, that means I'm finally really into her, and then she can meet my friends. And then after meeting them, she goes, they all seem like terrible people. I hate them. You should never talk to them again. And you can only spend time with me from now on. I fall in love there instantly. That's what I look for in a woman. Well, George is on the phone today, and that's how he spent his second date with the girl that he wants to call today. He spent it meeting her friends at her birthday party. Really? How's it going, George?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. So where'd you meet the girl that you want to call today?
Well, we discovered each other on dating apps.
Oh, like a Tinder type of situation?
Yep, one of those types of situations.
Okay.
Is it Tinder?
Yes.
Okay. A Tinder type of situation, it was Tinder.
Yeah.
People don't want to claim it right now.
I know.
It's
People,
kind of.
people love doing that. Like an app on your phone, and sometimes you swipe one way, sometimes you swipe the other way.
Yeah, one of those.
Were you excited about going on a date with her, or are you just looking for a hookup?
I mean, it's always exciting when you get a match on Tinder, especially if you're a guy, I think. Yeah, I was excited. And we just met for coffee.
Okay. So where did the friends and birthday party come into play on this thing?
I mean, I thought we hit it off. We really enjoyed our company. We had good conversation. At the end of the day, she just said, hey, this might seem weird, but it could be fun. I got my birthday party this weekend. It's going to be friends there. It should be pretty chill. Do you want to come?
That's actually an awesome invite for you. Perfect. For a second date. Because, I don't know, somewhere subconsciously in my head, anytime a girl invites me to her birthday party, even a friend of mine, I'm thinking like, oh, she wants me to be her present that night. Is that how you felt?
I took it as a good sign.
Oh, my God. I have never thought that, inviting a guy to my birthday party before.
Oh,
you guys go
Now you know.
quickly.
So much that comes with being invited to a
Wow.
birthday party. That's what a guy's thinking if he invites you to a birthday party. He's like, that is what I want to unwrap later. Did you get her anything for her birthday, seeing as you barely know her?
I brought a bottle of wine, but that was a good gesture.
Yeah, it's a perfect gift. Are you kidding me? And was she excited to see you?
Yeah. I felt like I was welcome. I felt like they wanted me there. She wanted me there.
She invites you to her birthday party, and you show up, it's like, oh. You actually showed up.
Well, she could have been preoccupied with all of her friends and family. Like, it'd be easy to not be able to spend a whole lot of time with you.
No. I got the vibe that she was very excited for me to be there.
Okay.
How did she introduce you to her friends? This is George from Tinder? Or did she say, it's a friend of mine, or is a guy I'm dating even? How'd she introduce you?
Yeah, I think she said friend. This is a friend of mine. We didn't go into details about Tinder. I think that's for later.
But all of her good girlfriends knew. Like, they all got the lowdown before you showed up.
Yeah, I got the sense that they knew, because whenever she introduced me, they go, oh,
yeah,
you're George, you're the guy.
That's a good sign. That means that she's talking about you to her friends. You
Yeah,
know?
or they were all in the room when she swiped right.
Maybe. Yeah. Because the last thing you want to do is go, this is George, this guy I just met, and they go, I've never heard of you. She's not excited about you one bit. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I actually met her parents. Her parents were at the party. And they seemed like nice people. We chatted, and it wasn't as awkward as it should have been.
That's nice.
But then the next day, they texted her, be like, okay, what are we going to do next? And then it took a long time for her to respond. And when she did, she just said, let me pull it up. She said, hey, I feel like I need to be honest. I'm not interested in taking this any further.
Well,
So you're not wondering if you're not getting a call back from her because she's busy or something. You know specifically that she does not want to talk to you again.
Yep. And then I asked why, if I can ask why, and just no response. So I have no idea.
You seem like, I mean, were you social at the party? Because I think it's always such a red flag if you invite somebody and then you have to like babysit them the whole time.
No, I thought I was making the rounds. I thought I didn't think I offended anybody. So
It just sounds like you got bad reports from friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's how I would read it.
I thought I got along with her friends great. I liked her friends a lot, and I don't think I did anything crazy like pull my junk out and wave it around for anybody.
Maybe that's actually the problem. Maybe that's what you needed to do. Make a really lasting impression.
Yeah, maybe I misread the situation entirely.
Get hired for all sorts of birthday parties in that group.
You got to know when it's a party where you're supposed to whip your junk out at the end. You have to know that, because if you don't, it's just bad form. You know what I mean?
True.
All
Very
right.
true.
Well,
Dating 101.
yeah, I know. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
George is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Lisa today. They met on Tinder, went out for a coffee date. She liked him so much she invited him to her birthday party. He went there, said he had a fun time, talked to all their friends, family, all that good stuff. But a few days later, he wasn't hearing anything back, and then she texted him saying, I'm not really interested. He's curious why and if he did something wrong. George, I didn't even think to ask the obvious question here. At the birthday party, did you sleep with one of her friends?
No.
No.
I think I'd remember that.
All right, well, there's a follow-up to that. Does she have any pets, and did you sleep with them?
Oh, come on.
You hear how these second date updates end up a lot, all right?
She did have a very cute dog, but no, we did not have any sexual.
All right.
Oh, my God.
So, from my perspective, everything should be good, and she shouldn't be blowing you off. Are you ready to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, but if I find out like she had a bird or something and you had relations with it, I'm going to be pissed that you lied to me.
No, absolutely.
I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
This is her.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hello. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us and asked us to get you on the phone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us and ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So you recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show.
All right.
His name is George. I think you would remember going on a date with George because you also invited him to your birthday party.
Oh, yes, I did.
Sounds like regret in your voice right there.
You have a second to talk to us about George?
Yeah, I have a second.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he told us about how you guys met and he went to your birthday party. He thought everything went great. And then you sent him a text message saying you didn't want to talk to him anymore. Did he do something wrong?
What? You know what? He was great with my friends, but the reactions at the end of the night were just not what I expected.
Did your friends not like him? They thought he was kind of a douche or something?
It wasn't my friends who reacted about him. It was my parents.
Oh.
Oh, your parents didn't like him.
Yeah.
Like, really didn't like him?
At all.
Really?
Are they, like, really strict parents?
No, they're not really overprotected. That's why
weird that they didn't like this person.
What did they say to you?
Well, they told me, he asked questions, and they told me, he asked my mom, how many grandkids do you want?
What?
And I was like, yes.
Was he
He
joking?
asked my mom that. I don't know. She didn't make it seem like he was joking.
Was it in context, though, about something they were talking about? How long was he talking to your parents?
He was talking to them for a long time. I think he was trying to impress them or something, but he was with them for a while.
Before I got married, my mom would not really bring up grandkids, but some of them are like, oh my God, I can't wait till she finally gets married. Give me some grandkids.
No. No, that's not my mom at all. But to ask that after, like, the first time meeting them, and especially we just went to coffee once. Like, we've only been on one date. To ask that?
Did she get the feeling? I mean, because I could see him talking to her and just being like, hey, do you want grandkids someday? That's cool. Yeah. Or, but if he's like, how many grandkids you want? Because I'm about to do work. I'm getting ready to do work tonight.
With how she felt about it, yes. That's
okay.
exactly how she talked to her.
But don't you think, I mean, one question like that, like it was enough to write him off?
No, it was the second question that he asked my parents.
The second, what else did he ask your parents other than if they want grandkids?
He asked my dad for permission to marry me.
Shut up. What? That is not true.
He had to have been joking.
There's no way.
No. He did.
He had to have been joking, though.
No, my dad said he was serious.
What? Are you sure your dad's reading it correctly? I can't imagine a guy being out, technically your second date at your birthday party, and then asking your father for permission to marry you.
I wish it had happened, but it did.
And is that why you sent him a text saying, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I completely support that. If that's what I'd love to know if he was actually joking, though. Wouldn't you?
No, I mean, I trust my parents.
All right. Well, I'd like to ask him, and he's actually on the other line listening right now, so we can do that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
First of all, this is being blown way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. I was having an adult conversation with some adults about adult things.
I don't know what to say right now. This whole situation is just confusing.
Did you?
It's really confusing to me, too. George, did you ask her father if you could marry her?
It was in the context of a fun conversation. And I was like, you know, it's just like, hey, man, what do you think if I married your daughter?
What?
So you weren't joking, though, because you just didn't deny it.
No, well, I mean, first of all, I didn't want them to think I was just some Tinder guy, so I was trying to establish some credibility.
Wow.
You know?
It's too much credibility.
So I thought, well, for this guy to take me seriously, I should ask the question. Let's talk about putting me in the awkward position of this is my first, like, well, I guess second date with you, and I'm meeting your parents, and I'm supposed to hold the court for an hour?
Okay, but you don't ask them to marry me after we've only been on one date.
It just came up. It wasn't. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to go propose your daughter. I said, hey, you know, down the line, what would you think of a guy like me marrying your daughter?
That is so crazy.
I don't understand what's so crazy. Look, I just turned 30. I'm in the present company of adults, and we're talking about adult things. Marriage is on everybody's mind.
You have gone to coffee with this girl, and that is it.
We hit it off.
Oh
yeah, but hitting it off is way different than, hey, we're going to get married. Sir, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
I didn't ask for her hand in marriage that moment. I asked down the line.
So it was a future proposal that you were thinking about.
It was a future hypothetical.
That doesn't make it any better, George.
Whether it was in the future or not, you don't ask it now. I mean, we did hit it off at the coffee shop, but it didn't hit off to say, okay, I'm going to marry this person.
Man, I think you're just way too uptight about this whole thing.
Holy crap. I'm uptight about it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're f***ing crazy.
Well, okay, I guess I'm sorry that I saw a future, together. I'm sorry. If that makes me crazy, well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lisa, you should be flattered. George wanted to marry you after one coffee date.
Yeah, that's not flattering.
Why is that not flattering?
Because it's creepy.
Okay. I guess I just don't understand. I feel like that's like a pretty high compliment you could pay somebody.
George, you don't even know her. You just met her.
Well, and she's having me meet her parents.
Yeah, but she didn't specifically say, hey, come meet my parents.
Yeah.
Didn't she just ask you to go to her birthday?
Yeah, but she left me alone with her parents for like an hour. I mean, you think she would see that and be like, oh.
So were you like pissed off that she left you with her parents for so long? You're like, I'm just going to screw this whole thing up right now. Hey, sir.
No, I wasn't pissed. I was actually like, okay, she must really like me. She's putting me together with her parents.
I never heard. What did her dad say to you after you asked for her hand in marriage?
He just laughed it off, and I did too. And I took that as like, oh, he likes me.
Yeah. I'd love to know what he was thinking.
Yeah,
seriously.
Well, this is normally the point where I ask if you guys want to go out on a second date, and I will pay for it. But instead, George, would you like to propose to Lisa right now? I will pay for the catering at your wedding if she says yes.
Oh, my God.
Please don't.
Lisa, you don't want free wedding catering? I'll pay for it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think the moment's passed on that one.
You sure? I don't know. Lisa, has it passed?
Yes, it's definitely passed.
Oh.
It was never even there.
It's a good point. Lisa, thank you for your time.
Anytime.
Yep, and I'm sorry that you're not going to be getting married to George anytime soon.
Thankfully.
If a girl ever asks me to meet her parents, I will politely decline.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Lexi is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Daniel. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, we need to talk to her about the date. So Lexi, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just a lot of wondering.
Yeah, of course.
How long has it been since you heard from Danny Boy?
5 days.
You're making this so light. You know she's stressed out,
I don't know
right?
if he goes by Danny Boy or not, but that's what I want to call him right now.
Just gave him a whole
Danny Heiser.
I'm sorry, Lexi. This is not a joking matter. When you get ghosted, it sucks.
Not fun.
Why don't you tell us about your date?
So I guess to start off with, I just really liked him. He was really different from everyone else that I've gone out on dates with. He's quietly confident, not too flashy. He had clean sneakers, good watch. It's like he knows what he's doing.
Like he's
he
not
was
a mess?
also really thoughtful. He's beautifully put together.
Beautifully. That's amazing.
He asked really good questions, thoughtful ones, and he actually remembered my answers. So all in all, a good package. He seemed grounded, ambitious, emotionally steady. And we ended up meeting at a neighborhood bar, and there were darts and pool tables around. It was kind of like a casual, flirty vibe area. There was low lighting. There was jukebox. I really am thinking like this could turn into something. And then we started playing darts, and I was really, really bad. I shot one, and it was nowhere near the board. Not even close.
Where was it?
I think it was like the other end of the room, I'll say. So,
wow.
I felt like everything was going in slow motion, so I felt like I heard it just hit the floor, and everyone was looking, tables nearby, and I, without thinking, I just started going, wow, my dad would have emotionally eviscerated me for that. And he looked concerned. He was like, oh? So I panicked. And I just said, well, no, he's alive. We're close. It's fine. And I just laughed it off, but maybe too loudly. I think I snorted at one point.
Wait, Lexi. So you threw a dart across the room, and then you started talking about your dad.
I did.
Okay.
And I said to him, I don't have daddy issues, by the way.
Okay.
But I'm freaking out right now.
Are you telling us, or did you tell him that?
I told him I don't have any daddy issues, and I'm spiraling inside. I think I just killed the vibe.
I mean, there's worse things you can say. So
Yeah, that's true. And he was really nice about it. He wasn't uncomfortable. He just smiled and nodded. And, very soon afterwards, we went to the pool table. And I felt like the vibe picked back up from there.
Okay.
And then he was being flirtatious again. He was showing me how to hold the cue properly. So there was light touching. We were joking around. There's teasing. So he stayed for another round instead of just running away and leaving.
Okay, that's nice.
I mean, we appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just can't help but wonder if things got too real for him too fast, if I just overshared, if it was the dad comment.
Lexi is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Daniel, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Lexi, why don't you break down your situation again real quick?
Basically, I went on a date about 5 days ago. I haven't heard from him. We went to a bar, a nearby bar, and I think I screwed it up by talking about my daddy issues when I screwed up at playing darts real badly.
When you put it like that.
Yeah. All right, well, are you ready for us to call him?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Daniel, please?
This is speaking.
Hey, Daniel, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Daniel. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
Wait, this is really on the radio?
Yes, it is. Have you ever listened to the show before? I'm guessing you have the way you responded, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I'd be on it, but here we are.
Okay,
so.
yes, here we are. Congratulations. We've always wanted to get you on the show, so I'm glad you're on now.
This part feels awkward to me, too.
Daniel, calling you today because, we do the segment called the First Date Follow-Up, where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, they can email us to ask you why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you.
Oh, no.
Who are you ghosting,
You did,
Daniel?
Yeah. Any idea who it would be?
I'm just going to assume it might be Lexi, my most recent date.
It is Lexi, your most recent date. Yeah, we talked to her. She said she really liked you, but can't figure out why you're ghosting her. Do you mind telling us?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, let me just start off. Like, Lexi's great. She was cute, a little bit spastic, which I thought was kind of adorable. She was really funny. She was funny. Very, very self-assured, which I liked. And, we had a good time. But there's something she said that just kind of stuck with me. And I really, it kind of ruined it for me.
Uh-oh. What did she say?
It rubbed me the wrong way. Let's just put it that way. So we were playing pool, and I'm not the best at pool. I'm not the worst, but I had a moment where I completely missed a shot. And, I think she might have been joking, but what she said is, it's okay. I don't date winners anyway. And I don't know why, but for some reason that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And I couldn't really shake it the rest of the day. That kind of felt like she called me a loser, which I just missed a shot at the pool. But she kept saying, it's a joke, relax, I'm kidding. Mm-hmm. But the damage was kind of done. It really kind of felt like weirdly competitive or weirdly kind of a dig. And I don't know. I mean, I've had some bad dating history where people have been kind of not the kindest to me. So I don't know. For some reason, it just it really rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, okay, because she called you a loser.
Jubal.
I mean, essentially.
Well, thanks. Yeah, but that is kind of the thing that really made me it just gave me pause about whether or not I wanted to see her again. So I've been marinating on the idea. It is. It doesn't make you feel. Kind of takes the wind out of your sails or your confidence, if you know what I mean.
For sure, but you got to feel good now knowing that she doesn't think you're a loser because she wants to know why you're ghosting her.
Well,
I guess there's
that is a light at the end of the tunnel, if you gotta put it that way. I don't think I'm a loser. I just think for some reason I just kept replaying that moment in my head of wow, like that was embarrassing enough, and then she kind of kicked me while I was down, you know?
Yeah, and you don't want to date somebody that calls you a loser and kicks you while you're down. That's not your type.
That's not your thing.
That was my type most of my life. So I'm saying, I don't think that should be your type, Daniel.
Wow.
But I'm just making sure that's not your type.
No, it's not my type, I wouldn't say. But she is very cute. She's funny.
Okay.
I just can't believe is she on the line right now?
Yeah. Do you remember now how these work? She is. She's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
I totally forgot. Wait, she is on the line, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hey. How's it going?
Hey, so, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, you ghosted me over that. It was obviously a joke.
I mean, I understand how you meant it, but I couldn't help just replaying that moment in my head, and then it kind of kicked my confidence to ask you out again because I didn't know if you really thought that about me. I don't know. Like I thought it was like, am I disappointing you already? I don't know. I kind of felt like it kind of just planted a seed in my head, and for some reason it's kind of blocked me from being able to reach out to you. So it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It was weird.
I mean, honestly, I roast people that I like. If I didn't like you, I'd be polite, and honestly, polite would be the real red flag.
Oh. I don't know if that sounds real good.
That's true.
I mean, you lost. You lost that game. You lost that shot. But, I mean, I was just fooling around. I know you're not really a loser. You're just a loser in that moment in time. But I was definitely not submitting feedback on your performance in general as a whole. And in fact, like, I just really liked you. I hate thinking that you went home believing that I was so serious, but in the end, losers can become winners, so we can try this again, maybe.
Are you saying, like, you're being mean to me is supposed to be a green flag? That's what I'm looking forward to? Is you're going to be putting me down a lot?
Oh. That's a good question.
Yeah, but I roast everybody that I care for, you big dummy.
Well, okay. Hey, Daniel, you big dummy. Would you like to go out with Lexi again? We'll pay for it.
Losers do become winners.
I feel like this definitely made me feel kind of like a dummy because I think I got in my head. You were pretty great. I had a great time with you. I'm sorry I got a little overly sensitive about that. But
wait,
do you want to go out with her?
I think.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I do think I'd like to go on another date with you. I mean, now that I know how you operate, I'm sorry. I'll work on being less sensitive as a loser.
What?
Are you serious?
I think I may have overthought it.
Okay.
If you care enough to bring us on the radio, I think it's definitely worth another shot.
Lexi, congratulations! You got yourself another date.
I can't wait for our next date. Where are we going next?
Wait a minute.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
I am the Therapy Gecko. I am an unlicensed lizard therapist who takes phone calls from real anonymous humans about their problems, such as this.
Sometimes I'll have my girlfriend pre-chew spicy food and kind of baby bird it into my mouth. Is that weird?
This week on Therapy Gecko, we're hearing all real, authentic human stories about anything from relationships to family drama to serendipitous encounters with unexpected people and things. If real people pique your interest, this is the podcast for you. Listen to Therapy Gecko on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Michelle McPhee, and I've been unraveling the strangest criminal alliance I've ever reported on. A Mormon polygamist and an Armenian businessman.
Multi-million-dollar house, Ferraris and Lamborghinis, private jets, $1 billion fraud.
But how long can this alliance last?
Tell me what you know. Is somebody coming after me?
Listen to Kingdom of Fraud on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. In your opinion, what's the worst first date food to eat?
Anything like garlicky or
Greek.
smelly. Yeah.
Greek food. Or that can get stuck in your teeth. Poppy seeds,
spinach,
green things.
I like how the vegans like poppy seeds. Who's going? Hey, you want to go out for some poppy seeds?
They're great on salad. Come on.
We've got Peter on the phone right now. Peter, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
Your email said that you went with a girl named Alice for Thai food on your date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I thought it went well. Like it was a regular kind of date. I picked her up and we drove over and got some Thai, and the conversation seemed to go pretty good. And yeah. So I'm not sure.
How did you meet Alice?
We met on Match.
On Match, okay.
Okay.
What was the difference about this date compared to the other ones?
I felt like we connected. Like I thought she was really attractive. She's pretty, has a great smile and really positive attitude, which I liked a lot. And the only thing I could think of like that I'm kind of wondering about is at the end of the date when I dropped her off. We talked a little bit and I hugged her and I thought, okay, I don't want to push it.
Right.
And that was that. And I'm wondering if that sort of put me in the friend zone, or what? Maybe I should have come on a little stronger. I don't know.
Or you think maybe that you choked and didn't try to kiss her, and then she's like, all right, well, maybe he doesn't like me very much?
Yeah, or maybe she just thought, oh, he just wants to be friends or what. But since the date, I've called her once and I texted her once. I don't want to, again, I don't want to be like overbearing, but I haven't gotten a response at all. So I don't know what's going on.
I don't think after an internet date that you'd want to kiss because you don't know anything about that person.
I don't want to be, you don't want to come on too strong or seem like a creep or something. So I just thought, okay, a hug.
If I meet a girl on the internet, normally we're doing a lot, but that's because I meet them on Craigslist, not Match.
It does say a lot, though, that she was trusting enough to give him her address to pick him up.
Yeah.
Because usually on an internet date, you're going to meet somewhere.
Yeah, and so I thought that was a good sign, but I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I'd like to at least know if she is interested or not.
Was there any awkward moment on the date at all that you can think of?
Honestly, I couldn't. I thought about it. I don't think there was anything that was clearly that I did that was like a faux pas or whatever. So I was kind of confused.
Is her profile still active?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay.
So maybe it's just that she wasn't interested and didn't know how to say it or what, but I would like to find out.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to call her right after this, see if we can get her on the phone and get an answer for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on one second.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Peter, you took Alice, the girl that you emailed us about for the second date update, out to Thai food on your first date.
Yes.
Maybe she didn't call you back because she was allergic to peanuts and had a huge allergic reaction when she got home. And
if that was the case, we did have pad thai, too. So
oh, really?
And from what you say, Peter, the date went perfectly normal.
It felt like it went well to me, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, and I would like to find out.
Okay.
Sometimes you can feel, I'm not sure, this feels a little wonky or whatever, but this was really kind of a surprise.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Sure.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Alice?
This is her.
Alice, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Any idea why I would be calling you?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Wow, Alice has
You,
sounds
uh,
excited. Sexy girl voice.
Yeah. You just wake up or something?
Wow.
No, this is the radio station?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I help you?
You already have. I like your voice a lot. I'm calling because I actually wanted to talk to you for a second about a mutual friend that we have.
Okay, who's that?
It's a guy named Peter.
Peter?
Yeah.
Whoa, Peter's funny.
Really?
Yeah. So you and Peter went out on a date for Thai food, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to know why you haven't called him back.
Oh my God. He had you call me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He.
That's so weird.
I know.
It's a little strange.
It is kind of weird, but he wants us to ask you why you haven't called him back after your date.
I mean, it's just like.
Let me ask you this real quick, okay? Did you have fun on the date with Peter?
Yeah, I mean, the date itself was cool. It was fine.
Okay, then what was the problem? Like, why haven't you called him back?
I mean, it sounds kind of dumb. It's just like the whole like way getting there. I mean, this is really embarrassing. But on the way to the date, this kid drives like he's a maniac. Like he thinks he's like secretly a race car driver, and I mean flying, like where I was scared to death.
Oh. So, Alice, you're saying that the way that Peter drove made you not want to call him back?
Yes, it was like terrifying, and I'm not really scared of anything, honestly. And like this guy is just, I mean, he drove like seriously. He was like in a chase in like a movie. Like I'm like, we are not being filmed. Like, what are you doing?
Alice, this is Peter.
Oh, God.
I should have told you that, Alice. I'm sorry. Peter is on the phone with us.
Okay, cool.
I didn't think it was that bad. I've always considered myself, I guess, more of an offensive driver, so a defensive driver. Offensive. I guess I didn't feel like I was driving that bad.
I think you were doing 70 in like a 35.
What?
Like, yeah. I mean, it's just
whenever I'm driving, I try to, for safety reasons, keep a cushion sort of around me. And I wasn't doing 70 the entire time.
Peter,
maybe a minute.
Peter, I'm going to stop you right there, okay? It sounds like you and I drive very similarly, and you don't have to use the excuse of trying to keep a cushion around you. You like to drive fast, and you get annoyed with people, and you drive kind of like an a-hole, right?
I wouldn't call it like an a-hole, but I mean, I learned how to drive in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. See, and so did I, and that's why I admit that I drive kind of like an a-hole. But Alice, Peter's driving scared you that much that you don't want to go out with him again?
It may sound like a dumb reason to you, but like at every moment I actually thought like someone's gonna smash into us. Not like he's a bad driver, but you can't drive like that here.
Yeah. Alice, I think you and me are similar, and I drive kind of slow. But did you ever think of stopping him and saying it made you uncomfortable?
I did. I said that on the way there. I was like, hey, I didn't want to like make a big deal about it in the date and ruin the whole date. But I did stop, and I said that on the way there. I was like, hey, whoa, driving a little fast. No, you should slow down. And he's like, like.
I guess I didn't feel like she was upset as much as she was just sort of being playful about it. Like it didn't feel like she was mortified or, deathly afraid for her life or whatever.
She was just praying in the passenger seat for no reason at all.
I was praying silently, I guess.
Peter, would you be willing to slow down?
If Alice would go out with me again, I will do whatever. If Alice wants to drive the next date, that's fine, Alice. If you want to take the bus, we'll take the bus. Drive slow or whatever. But I really want to go out with you again, and I think, that we can figure it out.
Alice, did you have a good time on the date with him?
I mean, I did. It was totally like a nice evening. It was just like, but the whole date, I was just thinking about, oh my God, I got to get back in the car.
All right, how about this? We will pay for you guys to go on a second date. We'll pay for a car to pick you up and take you to the restaurant of your choice. Well, not of your choice. We'll take you to the restaurant of our choice within our budget. But we'll have a car take you there, which might take away from the budget. So it might be a car taking you to McDonald's, but either way, you guys will be safe. Would you go out with him again?
okay, fine. But, like, you know, if you pick me up in a car, that's cool and that'll be a date. But then if we want to go out again, like, the driving's got to change. Like, I'm not every time going to go through this.
We'll go do go-karts and see how that goes.
Oh, that does not sound smart.
Peter's
That
like
would be
ramming her into the wall.
That would be the worst second date idea ever, Peter. Let's go bumper cars.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A listener named Amy is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email had the subject line, date backfired, which means one of three things. Somebody farted, or two, somebody's car needs to be tuned up because it backfired a few times.
Okay.
Or three, I said three things, but I only had two things. I'm out.
Okay.
We'll just go to Amy and find out what happened. Hey, Amy, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So your email said that your date backfired. We'll get to that in a second. First, tell us about the guy you want to call. What's his name?
His name is Jay.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him online, and it just seemed like we had a lot in common. I thought he was cute and good sense of humor. And, you know, I've been doing this online dating thing for like over a year, and it's getting kind of stale. You know, I'm ready to meet somebody nice.
So you don't have to meet weirdos online anymore? Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, so I thought this sounded promising. So Jay and I decided to meet up, and I wanted to make it more fun than usual, just like the average kind of date. So I asked him before we meet, just let me be in charge of the date.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Was he into a woman that's in charge?
Yeah, he seemed fine with it. I told him it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing until we meet.
I know if it was me, I'd be like, sweet, I don't have to do any work. This is
I was gonna
great.
say, this is awesome.
So what'd you plan for your date?
Well, it's called the Lost and Found Couples Challenge.
Oh, no. What is it?
Well, I thought it would be really fun. You know, we met at a park, and what you do is you turn your backs to each other, and then you each walk away for 15 minutes, and then you turn around and walk back, and then you tell each other everything that you saw on your walk. Like, you go have a drink or coffee, and then...
So you just go on a 15-minute walk and then come back and tell your date about it?
Yeah, and the fun part of it is...
Okay, good. I'm glad there's a fun part because I was looking for it. And I didn't hear it yet.
No, it is. It's fun. You can't text each other. That's cheating. You can't text and say, hey, where are you? You know, you just have to find each other. So, you know, you take a little different path and then you come back and meet up and find each other. That's the way it's supposed to work.
It sounds like, it sounds like it's something that like couples should do that have been together for a long time and need something new to talk about and can actually...
I don't know. I think it's more like a get-to-know-you kind of thing. I mean, I thought it was a really fun idea.
Yeah, and I was like, you planning it took the work away from him, and then you gave him a whole bunch more work on the date.
Well, at least it's unique, though.
It is unique. Did he seem to like it?
No.
All right.
Hence the backfire.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's the
What happened?
Well, what happened was that I couldn't find him after the 15 minutes. I couldn't find him. We were supposed to meet up like in the general vicinity, and I just couldn't find him anywhere. So I started getting worried. But, you know, I didn't want to ruin the game by texting him, so I gave him a little extra time. But then I really had to text him because I just couldn't find him.
Right? So did you find him finally? Was he lost and scared somewhere?
Well, no. He texted back, and we agreed to meet up at this nearby coffee shop. And so I went right over there, and I thought he would be there, but he wasn't there. And I was waiting for like a half hour and didn't see him.
So wait, did he never show up?
That's right. He wasn't there. So I texted him again, and I was like, where are you? And he said, well, I'm here. And I said, no, you're not. You know, like, I don't know if we went... He went to a different place or what, because he was like, no, you're not here. But I was at the place where we planned to meet.
That'd be frustrating to go on first of all, the date and then not be able to find each other and then not be able to find each other in the coffee shop.
Right, exactly.
Did you ever actually link up?
I said, well, are you coming over? Like, this is where I am. Are you coming over? And he said, you know, I've got something else I have to do. It would be better for me if we just reschedule. I've kind of put a lot of time into this. And so he was just not into it.
Sounds like it did backfire, and it turned him off after trying to search for you for 2 hours or whatever.
But Amy, why do you want to go out with him again? He essentially stood you up on your date.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I thought that actually it went pretty well for those few minutes that we did meet up. I mean, we liked each other, and I don't know what happened, but I think that we should give another try. I mean, it's not like something horrible happened. It's just, there was a misunderstanding. So, I still like him. I just want to see what happens.
Okay, and have you tried to get a hold of him since he said let's reschedule?
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of him, but he hasn't responded.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Just make sure you're hanging out on the right phone. You don't go to a different phone. We can't find you. Just hold on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy really knows how to spark romance on a date. She met this dude named Jay, and then they went to the park and walked in opposite directions.
Not together.
I mean,
Not together, just they met at the park and then they left each other, and that was basically her date. Very romantic. Amy wanted to do something a little creative, so she did this lost and found couples challenge. You're supposed to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction and then try to find each other again, but they never found each other. They even ended up at opposite coffee shops after an hour of searching for each other, and it seems like the dude just got frustrated and didn't want to see her again, but now she's not able to get a hold of him, so we're about to get him on the phone and find out if that is the reason why.
Amy, I'm all for creative dates, but did you not run this by any of your friends before you pulled the trigger?
I did, and I actually found this idea online, and I read that it's supposed to work great, so I don't know what happened.
Well, it didn't work out great for you, but I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jay.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hey.
Why are you calling me?
It's a good question. I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email about me?
Yes. I like this. I say something, you repeat it with a question mark. This is a fun game we're playing, Jay. Got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went on a date with.
Amy that I went on a date with?
Yes. Yeah, and I got another one for you to repeat too, okay?
Jubal is the coolest guy ever.
You're not calling her back and she's wondering why.
She contacted you because she's wondering why I'm not calling her back.
That is exactly what happened. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Jay, I'll explain because you're obviously confused. And that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, people can email us to get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So Amy emailed us because she's tried to hit you up to go out again and you won't respond to her.
Oh.
He's trying not to ask a question right now.
Is there a reason why, Jay?
I mean, I don't really feel like sharing with Amy what,
That's good. You don't have to share it with Amy. You can share it with us.
Well, I mean, you guys are probably going to wind up, telling her or something. And
Screw her.
No.
Oh, my God.
I mean, yeah, we will tell her. That's why she wants to know. That's the whole deal.
She said that, she's been frustrated by online dating. She finally finds somebody that she's connected with, and then it doesn't work out. And that's a real bummer. You can understand that.
I mean, I do understand that. I just don't want to, say something that's going to get back to her and she's going to, get mad or anything.
Well, we can try to sugarcoat it for you.
And we already made fun of her date idea when she told us about the
Yeah, you guys walk in different directions.
So I'm not the only one that thought that was a dumb date idea.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
I do a lot of dumb dates, and I'm even on your side with that one.
Was that it? Was it just the whole concept of the date? And she also told us how you couldn't find each other either. That would be frustrating. That would make me want to leave.
Well, it wasn't just the concept of the date. It's weird enough to just show up and have them be like, hi, okay, leave now. That was a little weird. But, I mean, at first, I was excited to meet her, so I was kind of cool with it. And then I started walking away, and after a minute or two, I was like, I don't really want to just walk for 15 minutes to turn around and walk back.
Yeah.
So there was a bar, a block away from where we had met up, and I kind of ducked in there to just grab a drink and hang out. And a couple of my buddies live around the corner, and one of them had texted me to see what I was up to, and I'm like, hey man, you wouldn't believe this. I'm on a date with a chick, but I'm not on a date with her. I'm actually at this bar just hanging out for the next half hour. So they were like, "Oh, cool, we'll meet you over there."
Oh no.
And we had more than one drink, and then we had more than 2 drinks.
Oh, Jay.
All right. So since you didn't go on your walk and ended up getting drunk with your friends, she told us how she was trying to meet up with you at a coffee shop. Did you actually try to meet up with her?
Originally, when I went to go and get the drink, I had intended on meeting up with her back at the park, but then one of my buddies was like, "It's happy hour getting free over at the strip club."
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
So we kind of slid over that way, and then she started texting me being like, "Where are you?" And I didn't want to be like, "Hey, I kind of just got out of there." So I was like, "I can't find you either. We should try this another time."
Jay, so you went on a date with a nice girl who put energy and effort into your date, and you ended up at the strip club?
With your bros?
Sounds like an awesome day.
Well, I don't know how much energy she put into the date. Like, the energy she put into the date was, "Hey, I found a thing that we can not do together and not get to know each other."
Well, that wasn't her intention. She was trying. Have you never screwed up a date before with a bad idea?
Well, I've screwed up a date with a bad idea, but I was in person to screw it up. I didn't leave to let it get screwed up away from me.
Why aren't you going out with her now? Why aren't you calling her back? She doesn't know.
Honestly, the next day, I just kind of felt really, really bad about the whole thing, and I don't know if I can look her in the eye again if we ever go out again.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of messed up, no matter how bad the date was, to be on a date and leave that date to go to the strip club with your bros. I know you didn't want us to tell her all of that, so I'm glad we didn't. But you did, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the other line?
Yes, there you go, repeating my questions, my statements again. Yes, unless she hung up, Amy is still on the other line. Amy, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Hey.
Why didn't you just be honest with me? I mean, so you went to get drunk with your friends. I mean, you could have just told me that.
Well, I didn't intend to be, like, really rude to you. It just kind of snowballed, and then I felt bad about it, and I felt it would just be better to not continue. And honestly, I absolutely intended to come back and meet up with you after I had a drink, and I got caught up, and, I had a couple more drinks, and then a friend of mine texted me and was like,
yeah, we heard the story.
Yeah, I heard the whole story. So is this supposed to make me feel better, just the idea that you wanted to hang out with me, you meant to meet up with me, you were going to, but you didn't? How am I supposed to feel about that?
Well, I don't know. I guess kind of the same way that I'm supposed to feel about you wanted that idea to be a good first date idea.
Oh.
It is a good idea. It's supposed to go much better than that. It's just that you didn't follow the rules. That's all.
I will say,
It
Amy
sounds like
does
you had
have
fun.
I mean, Amy does have a point, though. I mean, it is one of those things where it's not going to be fun unless both people really participate in it. Like, literally within 5 minutes of the date, you decided that going to drink by yourself was going to be more fun.
You know what, though? It is kind of a good idea because you're supposed to take a 15-minute walk and then see what happens. You started to take your walk, and then that led you on a path to a bar and then to a strip club in the middle of the day. So actually, a lot can happen on this date.
I found a stripper.
Yeah, you should have joined back up with her and been like, check this out, and seen her reaction.
I mean, don't you feel bad knowing that I was walking around the park and the coffee shop looking for you for hours, and meanwhile, you were getting drunk with your friends and going to a strip club and throwing down singles?
This sounds like a fight that usually happens later in a relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Well, hey, look at it this way. All those things that you saw on that long walk around the park for hours is now a thing you can tell me about.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Jay.
Now
That was
you both have your
rude.
stories. It's actually just kind of like it turned into a really, really long game of the Lost and Found Couples Challenge or whatever you called it, Amy. Would you guys like to get together and swap stories? Jay, we'll pay for a second date. Will you go out with Amy again?
Wait, hold on. I already know his whole story. I mean, he ruined it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know yours. Could be fun.
Come on, do you even want to go out with him, Amy? I'd be a lot more pissed if I were you.
I think that we should do it over again and do it the right way. And if he can play by the rules, then we'll give it another try.
Okay, so Jay, are you down to try it one more time? And no going to the strip club. Actually go walk for 15 minutes and come back.
Walk the opposite direction.
I'd like to, but just with one little change. We meet up and use that time to talk about everything we've seen up to that point, like our lives. and where we've been,
That's a regular date.
and we talk about those things.
Look, I'm not letting you off that easy. This is a fun game, and I want to try it again and do it right, and then we can talk about other things.
She really wants to do it, Jay. Will you give her another shot?
You know, Amy, I feel bad about it, and I had a lot of fun chatting with you leading up to that first date, and I do want to really see what's up. So, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I can't decide if this is exciting or the start of a really unhealthy relationship.
Well, at least you guys are actually going out again. Jay, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll get it all set up, and hopefully we can get an update from you.
All right.
All right. Take care, man. Amy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Amy, why are you going out with him again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not. I'm just going to schedule it, and he'll show up, and then I won't.
All right. So it is still a successful second date update. We'll take it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, that sounds like a horrible idea for a date, but I kind of want to do it. Me too. If you missed it, we're talking about today's second date update. Amy wanted to call this dude named Jay. She planned the date, and she had an interesting idea. She wanted to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction at a park and then turn back around and try to find each other so that you can share what you saw during your walk. But they got lost during the date and decided to try again another time. They never actually met back up after they started walking in different directions. We got Jay on the phone and found out that he didn't want to walk around. He thought the date idea was kind of weird, so he just went and got drunk with his friends at a bar, then ended up at a strip club a little while later, and then lied to Amy about it. Because the whole time they were like, oh, I can't find you. Let's meet up at a coffee shop. And he never did, but he was actually with his buddies. She was upset that Jay didn't follow the rules and got drunk and went to a strip club instead. But she said she did want to see him again the right way.
I will say, though, he wins that game.
Why do you say?
Because he's got a way better story than she does.
Yeah.
Like, in
He
his
absolutely
time
does.
that he spent on the walk,
He
wow.
found strippers.
A
He
lot
saw-
happened.
He saw a lot more interesting things
Yeah.
than she did.
I mean, she saw maybe a bird and a homeless person.
Well, Jay felt guilty and agreed to go on a second date and try it again. So looks like it might work out for them unless he does it one more time. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. And speaking of people not calling you back, maybe the insurance companies want to screw you out of some money and they're not calling you back. See how I did that? I tied that in perfectly. And that's why if you've been in a car accident and you need help getting money from the insurance companies, which you will need help because they don't want to just give you the cash, get a hold of my friends at The Advocates. It's advocateslaw.com, 206-512-3555. And they'll help you make sure you get all the money that you're owed from the insurance companies, whether it's for medical bills or repairs or anything like that. You need their help to get everything that you're owed. So it's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com. If you don't even think you need them, you might as well ask the question because a consultation is free and you don't pay anything unless you win. And also, they've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so they know what they're doing. It's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com. If you'd like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Today's second date updater actually knows that something went kind of wrong on their date.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Yeah, normally people are clueless and they're like, I don't know what could have happened. Everything was going swell. Then they call up and find out it was something very obvious that they did. John is on the phone right now, and he says in his email, there was one moment that may have ruined his date. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it wasn't one of my proudest moments, but I think I may have reacted poorly.
Huh. Before we get to that moment, what girl are we talking about?
Her name's Colleen.
Colleen.
John, your email said that you were the most comfortable you've ever been around another human being with Colleen.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, God.
What does that mean exactly?
We connected, and it was fun, and we walked around, people watching and just talking, and it was awesome.
So you went for a drink, you went on a walk. When was the moment that you think ruined the date?
So we were just sitting on a bench, just, kind of watching people go by and just chatting, and, the moment felt right for me to kind of lean in and make the move on the first kiss. And as I was leaning in and kind of assessing the situation, I looked down at my leg and there was a huge spider on my leg.
Oh.
All right. So did you freak out?
I may have screamed a little bit, kind of like a high-pitched Homer Simpson type scream. Or
Can you give us a scream right now, John?
Reenact it.
We just need to really understand what happened here.
I don't want to do it worse than it was. I hope it wasn't as bad as, something like that.
So you jumped when you were about to go in for the kiss. Did you like call yourself out for it or anything? Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I was sorry about that. That was a gigantic spider, and I just, blew our first kiss, and I feel like a dork. And,
That's kind of cute, though.
And she was kind of like, okay, that's fine. But then it seemed like her mood kind of changed, and maybe I shouldn't have said that I was going to kiss her. Maybe it just could have played it off better. I don't know.
Before the spider incident happened, did you feel like she was into the kiss, she was going to kiss you back?
I mean, I felt like I was like, this is going to be, like, I was having thoughts and emotions I never had before. Like, I could picture myself, 20 years from now with this woman.
Whoa. Wow.
All right.
Whoa.
Strong.
That's intense.
John, did you reveal any of that to her?
No. That's, okay. I think that would probably be bizarre and that would be scary.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do that. That'd be worse than a spider for sure.
But you didn't ask her permission to kiss her or let her know that you were going to do that?
No. I wasn't like, hey, get ready, here comes a big kiss.
No, I think
How did
I like when guys ask permission to kiss. I
You
think
do?
that's
Like when a guy says, "Can I kiss you?" I love it. Like that, even just the thought of it makes my heart flutter.
I like it when we're drunk in a bar and then we do it and forget about it the next day. So what happened at the end of the date?
I mean, it just didn't have the intensity that it had prior to, my incident with the spider. And I couldn't tell if it was me feeling awkward or if she had changed or whatever, but we just kind of hugged and, gave like a not very passionate kind of peck on the lips goodbye kiss. And then it was just like, okay, I'll see you later.
How many times did you say you've texted her since you've seen her?
Maybe 3 times, 4 times.
That's not bad.
And what did the text say? Did they just say, hey?
Well, the first time I was just like the following day, like, hey, I had a great time last night.
Okay.
Great to meet you. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Soon.
I just wanted to make sure, like, no love of my life slipped out anywhere.
Yeah. No, I didn't write anything. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Like, will you marry me? Or
yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, John, hang out for about 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a second date update with John, who took a girl out named Colleen. They just kind of walked around the city and had fun, people watching, talked for hours. Really, the only thing bad that John could think happened on their date was he went to go kiss her, but looked down and saw a spider on his leg and jumped and kind of ruined the moment. And then from after that, it got kind of awkward. Right, John?
As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that I can think of that went kind of like off the plan, I guess.
And you said, as you were leaning in to kiss this girl, you could see her in the next 20 years of your life.
Well, all right, I kind of realized saying that on the radio and that if she hears that might sound a little bit too intense. But, I mean, it was just that I had those feelings for her. You know what I mean? I felt like I could see something is there.
John, are you one of those guys that falls in love easy?
I wouldn't say that. Say that.
So she's special then?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm always optimistic, I guess. Maybe that's what I was thinking is like, each person I meet, I would try to approach with like a clean slate, I guess.
All right, I'm going to get her on the phone now, see if we can get the answer out of her, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, hold on.
Maybe he's underplaying his reaction.
Peed his pants.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colleen?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Not too bad. Just calling to check up on you, see how things are. We haven't talked really ever, so I figured it'd be good to reach out to you. Any idea why I might be calling you, Colleen?
No.
Colleen, do you listen to the show?
Not really.
Okay.
Is that why you're calling?
We're calling everybody in the Seattle area, asking if they'll listen to our show, and you just happen to be next on our list.
We're desperate for listeners.
We're begging.
No, Colleen, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about a date they went on with you.
Okay.
You recently went out with a guy named John. Walked around the city, kind of talked and sat there, had a fun time.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're reflecting fondly on the memories. What happened?
No, I mean, it's this is weird.
Did you like John?
I mean, I guess.
Huh.
He said there was a moment that he went to go kiss you, and then there was a spider on his leg, and he kind of jumped and made a weird squealing noise. Did that ruin it for you?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't going to be the spider. What is it, Colleen? Tell us.
There's just like this thing about him that puts me off, and I mean, it's embarrassing. I don't know if I should really talk about it.
Is it embarrassing for him or is it embarrassing for you?
For him.
Okay. With that being said, he's the one that emailed us. He wants the answer. So if it's embarrassing for him, he's willing to hear whatever it is.
And maybe he needs to know. He needs to be aware of it so maybe he can fix it somehow.
Okay. Well, my girlfriends and I would call him a tater tosser.
Tater tosser?
What does that mean?
There are all kinds of weird things going on in my head right now.
What the heck?
What's a tater tosser?
He, was always adjusting himself.
That is the best nickname
I
ever.
like that.
I'm totally stealing it. A tater tosser.
Was he really
Yeah.
constantly adjusting himself in the middle of your day?
Constantly. Every time we got up or sat down, it was just to the right, to the left, to the right again. To the left.
Oh, you got it. Come on. That is ridiculous.
Colleen, I should probably tell you that John is on the phone with us right now. John?
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's something that actually is discussed amongst your girlfriends, and that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that would come from.
Are you serious that you're not aware of it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That doesn't even make any sense. If I go to sit down, I'm going to sit down. If I'm going to stand up, I'm going to stand up. I'm just concerned with my own personal comfort whenever if I have to adjust. I mean, it's 5
I know
minutes.
tons of men that don't have to touch themselves every 3 seconds. I saw you adjust yourself dozens upon dozens of times in one evening.
Maybe the reason why I have to adjust myself is I have something that men that you've been with don't have.
The tater tosser is bringing it.
That could be taken either way. It could be that you got crabs too. You know what I mean? You have to touch that.
Right, I was going to say, is it a rash? Is that what you have? A compulsion?
John, do you adjust yourself a lot? Do you know that you do?
You know what? I mean, I'm half Italian, and it's just something that I think might be part of my culture. I don't know.
But Colleen, could you see a bulge when he stood up?
His hand was in the way. What could I see? You might have left it there.
Wow.
All right, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I have chemistry with this girl, and and she's missing out on a good thing.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed.
Colleen, other than that, did you enjoy going out with the tater tosser?
I mean, he was nice and he was funny, but after a certain point, I mean, it was literally so distracting that I was just embarrassed, and I also didn't know, is this an invitation? Is this the subconscious, get in here?
That's what it was. Absolutely it was. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
He's a man, so there's no subtle invitation needed.
Colleen, have you looked in the mirror recently? I mean, come on. I mean, I felt like I was the luckiest guy on the face of the earth.
Yeah, see?
You guys are really awing to that? He's said that she's hot, so he's fondling himself on the date, and both of you girls go, oh, that is the sweetest thing ever. Give me a break.
The line between creepy and romantic is very thin.
We will send you guys out on a second date if you'd like to go out again. Colleen, would you like to go out with John again if we tell him to cool it on the tater tossing?
God, I don't know.
We'll pay for it.
Come on,
Italian stallion, come on.
Hey, John, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to state your case here. Go for it.
I don't need 20. All I need is this, and that is if you want to see what the adjusting is all about, then we got to go out for a second date.
There you go. I like that.
Can
Colleen, do you want to go out with John again?
No, now I don't want to see what the adjusting is all about.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Colleen needs to know, girl to girl, before you were on the phone, he was like totally smitten and sweet about you.
See?
He really was. He said some really nice things about Colleen before
With
he
his
started.
hand down his pants.
Yeah, I mean, like, why is he sweet talking to you? But I get on the phone, I'm over here, and he's just like Dr. Macho Man. Like, what is that?
It's a good question.
So, Colleen, that's a no then. You're not going to go out on a second date with John.
No.
Come on.
Maybe when I listen to the show and hear the sweet things you said to me, that's maybe, but based on what you just said on the phone to me right now, no.
You know what I like about this?
Yeah.
When we started this second date update, Colleen didn't listen. Now she just admitted that she's going to listen. So, sweet.
Yeah!
It's successful second date in my opinion.